Welcome everybody to the next game of the NFL Madden NFL London tournament. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I had pasta with olive oil and corn and hot dog franks, and no, I did not share. And I had Vienna sausages and mac and cheese, and no, I did not share that. I also had a iced tea that I made myself that I did not share either. So we're continuing on the tournament, Madden NFL tournament in London. All the games will be played in London in the game. I'll show you how you do that. You select your teams. Today we're doing the Chiefs and the Broncos. The winner will go on to play the winner of the Patriots and Titans, the 49ers and 49ers and Colts are advanced on to the next round. So we have only two more games to go on the left side of the bracket. Right side bracket, all the games are still left to be played. The games that are left to be played in the first round tournament before we move on to the second round, of course, this game right here. Then we have the Patriots and the Titans, and then the Dolphins and Texans, Cardinals and the Falcons, Ravens and Bills, and Panthers and Browns. Colts and 49ers also moved on. Cowboys and Steelers have been eliminated. So you go into exhibition play now mode. We're doing 2 minutes per quarter for every game that we play. Change the name, you just go this way or that way. So we're going to alternate Wembley Stadium and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So the Colts Steelers were playing in Tottenham Hotspur, the Cowboys and the 49ers at Wembley. So now the next one will be at Tottenham Hotspur. Oops, there it is. Tottenham Hotspur, and then there's Wembley. And there's the Mexican Stadium, so in between the two London stadiums. So the winner will go on to wait the winner will go on to wait the winner of Patriots Titans, which will come on Monday, and then Tuesday will be Dolphins and Texans. Wednesday, Cardinals and Falcons. Thursday, Bills and Ravens. As here, yeah. So Monday, Patriots and Titans. Tuesday, Dolphins and Texans. Wednesday, Cardinals and Falcons. Thursday, Cardinals and Falcons will be on Tuesday, I think. Let me repeat that again. I'm getting all twisted and turned on it. Alright, so Patriots and Texans, Patriots and Titans, which is a rematch of last year's playoff game, will be on Monday. Tuesday, Dolphins and Texans. Wednesday, Cardinals and Falcons. Thursday, hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, Monday will be Patriots and Titans. Tuesday will be Dolphins and Texans. Cardinals and Falcons. Wednesday, Thursday, Ravens and Bills. Friday, Panthers and Browns. And then Saturday we'll begin round 2. And so we'll be down to from 16 team to 16 team tournament. So down from 16 to 8, and then we'll have the final 4, and then it'll be down to the 2. So starts with 16 teams. If you're asking, well, can you have more than 16 teams? Well, you can. You can have up to 32 teams, which is all the NFL teams. Is the bracket thing I'm using is on Excel. So let me see if there's any more templates I can use for better brackets. Let's see here. Tournament brackets. Let's see here. I had a basketball one. Brackets. Okay, so we can do that. That one's how many teams? Okay, I'm just seeing. Yeah. I'll work on the next tournament. Well, the tournament. Well, it'll be coming to you from the different teams. This is stadiums.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet-lagged. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gotton, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let me turn this line down so I'm not talking over
their Super Bowl winning quarterback, the MVP of the game, Patrick Mahomes.
This is a Super Bowl champion, the Super Bowl runner-up, our advanced one in the tournament.
Interception, and they were down 10, and that was a bad pass. I thought, boy, this is going to end ugly for Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. Not the case.
It's amazing what he gets done given opportunities. And you're
So
right,
will they
that
make it
second
on an
interception,
advance on
the first
2?
interception was on him because he never saw
A win they're in, or a loss they're
goes
out.
over, hit into his breadbasket. The
This
second
is a
one
single
behind
elimination
Tyreek Hill, it pops in
tournament.
the air, and
Oh, he had it,
Javarius
dropped
Moore
it.
comes up with the interception. But he also had a rushing touchdown, all right? And he is now 5-0 this season when his team's down double digits, bringing them back to win.
So it started, we started the tournament with 16 teams. We are now down
bringing his team back, and he did it again on the biggest stage. 24 years old, now the youngest ever to be a league
14
MVP,
teams.
2018 season, and a Super Bowl MVP, 2019 season.
We'll be doing the 13 teams after today.
Wow.
Yeah, say that again.
Yeah, what have we done with our lives?
Yeah, I think he should retire. What is there left to do?
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45.
Tyreek Hill, the cheetah.
It'll be a pickup of 16.
So they will wait to win their Pickers and Titans, which will come on Monday.
Versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little
Also
bit
coming to
because
my
against
channel
man,
after
it's
this
often
game
a
is over, we will have
tight,
the
sharply run
NASCAR
route.
race.
Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to
Actually,
that place.
we may switch those dates. I don't know. I'll think about it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one. It's caught inside the 25.
Okay, so instead of the NASCAR race being today, we'll have it on Monday, and then the Patriots and Titans will be today on my channel. So that's a little update. I'm changing it.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And then also on Monday we'll have the Dolphins and Texans.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession.
Whoa, no, that was not good.
And have it at the 36-yard line.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers. That's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
Oh dear.
Room here to run. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I realize that from a distance you can't read the names of the players.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Oh my goodness, we've had 2 fumbles.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete.
Ow.
It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. field. Here's Mahomes.
Oh dear.
And this one caught by
There we
Travis
go.
Kelce.
Did he get the first down? Oh, yeah, I'm controlling the Chiefs, by the way. No, he was
So not quite
shy at that first down.
just
Second
yet
and
as they
inches.
come up on second and less than a yard. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. I think he's getting 5
And
yards.
he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle made by Todd Davis. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Hopefully everybody's having a good dinner. No, I am.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play. And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
So there are how many rounds? 1, 2, 3. 3 rounds. 4 if you want to count the championship. Championship round.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off.
Round
Harrison
1, round
Butker
2.
on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard
And then
attempt.
semifinal round and championship round. Oh, it's gonna miss.
That is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
That was a good kick. He had the distance, he just didn't have the accuracy.
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
As Denver comes back out here offensively, this is a team, Charles, that finished the season 7-9, won 4 of their last 5 to get to that mark. Really what killed their chances was that 0-4 start to the season. A couple of those losses were really heartbreakers in the final seconds of the game.
And they were hurt by injuries as well because they lost 2 of their bigger, better players early in the season. Bradley Chubb, outside linebacker, defensive end, and Juwan James, starting offensive tackle. They exit early, don't really play much this season. But this Broncos team, they feel like they found their quarterback in Drew Lock down the stretch. Because at one point, if you said inept, when you talked about the Denver offense, you were on target. Down the stretch with Drew Lock, though, started to show some sparks of life, and they feel good about heading into 2020.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So at probably about 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes or so, we'll have the second game today.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now?
At the 18-yard line is where we spot it. Okay.
Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense, and who could ever forget? Then head coach Hank Stram on the sidelines. 65, toss power trap. This could break, boys. This could break. And there's the touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called WASP. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City.
Good stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
So who will make it onto the Elite 8?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Speaking of our tournament, we'll have a continue our NCAA tournament in my Xbox 360 next week. Also, we're having the NHL International Hockey Tournament, as well as continuing on this tournament. So I have 3 tournaments going on next week in 1 week.
Because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, 90, Wolf. 53.
Now to the air, Rock. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
No. Where is it?
Locke going to bring the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the counter, Lindsey.
Looking for something on the
but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hold on 1 second. Back. Sorry for that interruption. I had to go shut the front door.
They'll run with Lindsay, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong
shut the front
direction
door.
and leads
Well, I
to
did shut
second
the front
down.
door.
Right in a very good run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Block good to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover?
It kind of looked cloudy in my area, so just wondering if it was going to rain, but it doesn't show signs of rain.
Oftentimes makes people miss because that run out
Yeah,
to the
there's any
catch.
chances of rain. There's only a radar that looks like there's chances of rain.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
No, there's no chances of rain. I would love to see it rain. Oh wait, 10% to that's not much. Oh, that's nice. Chances of rain. All day, 20% here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
So 40, 20, 10, 20,
Let's field it at the
20.
2.
Next Saturday.
And he'll get it up to
Or,
about the
next Friday.
26-yard line, just across the 25.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay.
Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Easter
I
already.
remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play.
Easter, but,
we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been
unusual
excellent.
Easter this year.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make
nice first down
and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Incomplete.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
We'll see what happens here.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be
incomplete. 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Clock now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
He's going to score. Touchdown.
20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that.
We'll see what happens when we come back in this game.
Run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0.
Also, we'll start some NBA action as well. Some franchise mode. Well, home thunder.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, nice run.
Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What happened here?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey.
Oh, nice first down grab.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That was Travis Kelce.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I think they've been scoreboards in Madden where you can have the East, where they had a choice between the ESPN, NBC, CBS,
On the pickup there, it'll be
Fox.
2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes.
Oh.
Double team, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he gets this up across the 35.
Now we need to get him back from behind, but
9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Lock. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lock now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's right, running in with Janovich, the fullback.
Dang it, touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play,
well, down 3 scores.
Felt futile at that point, didn't it?
And then
and the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25.
That's a good run.
Couple extra yards
Not
up
as
to
good as that one to the 30, but we'll see how we do this drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous
Elder
territory, already down 3
Kelsey,
scores, a 3 and out here,
Williams, and
and an inability to put any points up.
offensive line.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling
Pass,
every
pass,
play for a
pass,
big
pass.
shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chicos.
Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Some more people do camp this time.
For Kelsey. And got his man complete.
He completed.
One heck
Yes,
of
he
a 3rd down
did.
conversion. 33 yards. For an
What
offense
a
that has not
conversion.
found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Oh, incomplete. Dang it.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The pass now complete to Sutton, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Did he say stop here one? Is that what he said?
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, here's Hamilton.
Third down
and he'll go down inside
one.
the 45.
Yeah, third and one. I thought it was going to be.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1.
Uh-oh.
He's got his tight end Fant.
Why did he get out of bounds? You know you have a way to drive Broncos.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to
That's
move the
okay, they stopped the
chains.
clock.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
No, they are not.
14 yards there, and a Denver first down.
So we can hold them out the end zone
On
this
1st
quarter.
and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the
there's
Broncos
the
will use
final
their
timeout.
3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
See here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Sometime later on this afternoon we'll do this.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Did he get in bounds? That's the question. Did he get in bounds?
And the Broncos push further out in front. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're
Yeah,
coming out of
he
college
tipped
and you're
and watched
rookie
us
in the
tears up from the
NFL,
pylon can.
sometimes you forget about the different types of
Tippy
throws you
and
have to
Ethan.
make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Extra point from McManus is good.
All right, so we're going to try to score 10 before the quarter ends.
Successful. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends
Here.
with a Denver
Turn that
touchdown.
on here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
So we have all 3 timeouts by the way, so we can use those timeouts
and with time
to our
quickly
advantage.
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at
We're
the
going to probably pass to
27-yard
one of
line.
these 3 on this side that's closest to the sideline where we can get out of bounds quickly.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them
And we're
staring
going
up
to
here at
pass
a
this
3rd
to the
and
deepest
8.
guy possible.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
So we'll see what happens here.
Right,
Our second
Coach,
half of this
thank you, and we
game, we
welcome
have
everyone
one more
back
game
for
today
quarter number
between
3.
the Titans and Patriots. That'll be sometime later on this afternoon.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey.
We got our first penalty flag of the game.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
All right, he's going to play third and one.
Is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
I'll be punting here.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Oh no, I may not do that game today, maybe Monday.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Change the plans all to the next game, the Patriots and the Titans Monday. This will be the last game for today.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off.
Well, Mahomes can't get
it. Like, would not go down. It finally went down.
Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going in the wrong direction.
It's 3rd down.
Wrong direction.
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind
your end zone, you're going to other way on. Oh,
jeez. 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Officially, that'll go.
We'll see what happens here now.
Not too shabby.
We're going to get some scoring here pretty soon.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Patrick, left side.
3rd and something.
Catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Got like 3 touchdowns. That's not hot one. Did he get the 1st down? And he did not get it. He was shy of
just a
it.
2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is,
and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from.
How is that a safety?
Sure
How is that a safety?
at this point.
How is that a safety? Let's look at that again. I was at a safety.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Man.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start.
That was not what we wanted to see happen there.
3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Lock now, nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That is a safety we did not need to see happen.
Another run by Lindsey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up
Now we get the ball back again. Let's not have that mistake
They're
again.
going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the
we're
nature
turning
of
10.
coaching.
Let's just,
But I know sitting in that room,
we
you've had a
should,
big game.
you know, let's put it in a safety.
You don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had
points.
connected.
The rest of this quarter, we need to score touchdowns the rest of this quarter.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Oh, shoot.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see
Excuse me.
it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They hit Watkins on the crossing.
All right, that's good.
That's
a good pass.
And inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over
See what
20
happens
yards.
now.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Let's see here.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Mahomes throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before
When
they're
need
inside the
a
25.
touchdown. PCSR 26 is now online. Interesting.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning
His
the
name
normal things don't
will
apply. I used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position, and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a quarterback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Oh man, I was almost intercepted.
It's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Yeah, we want to get the field goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good.
All right, well, that catches down 10. Or sorry, 10, 20, I mean.
Says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
well, we have a quarter left to go, so let's see what happens. In this quarter, we have all 3 timeouts. Can we make a comeback? We need 3 touchdowns to win it.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball,
all right, now I can't. Now I can't.
Sometimes you have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the
Now
ball
I
free.
can't
Anything
review
you
it.
can do to slow them down.
I had so I couldn't review it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
10 minutes to score 3 touchdowns. Field goals are at the bottom line of importance. Touchdowns,
now here's Mahomes.
scoring touchdowns.
That would complete to Hill. And he'll get it out to
It
midfield.
is more along the lines of what they're thinking of doing and what we're thinking of doing than kicking field goals.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
So the top priority in this game is to score touchdowns, then field goals. That's always your game plan for a game. That's always your game plan for any game.
His favorite target, Travis
all game
Kelce,
long.
the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard
Not just when you're
line.
trailing. I mean, it does play a part when you're trailing too, but
And that will be incomplete.
he had it and dropped it, I think.
Dial up the long one but it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh man, that would have been so good to complete it.
And he's able to take this one back.
Does that do it for Kansas City? Whether they have not, do they still have a chance to come back?
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you have to remember that we have 3 coming outside.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, partner, Marvin,
Next drive, and the rest of our drives
he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so.
Level of importance within this game, there. Score touchdowns, and then followed by, if we can't do touchdowns, then I guess we have to do it for field goals.
This is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for
Broncos first down. Okay, we'll see our timeouts. If we really do need them.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Gets him from the 39 to the 33. I think they were out of field goal range, and now they're in field goal range.
Hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So I just want to make myself clear that the importance of this was in the game to score touchdowns first, then field goals second.
The Broncos on third down.
Any team's importance within a game, in the video game, and also in real life.
Here's Lindsey.
Oh dear.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That's what I meant to say.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I was talking about within the what's the importance as far as stuff is concerned in a game of football,
Didn't happen on that play.
in video game and in real life.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Doesn't have much chance to come back for us.
They run the counter. It's Lindsey, and he will have the first down before he's tackled.
So most likely the Broncos will win.
It's a first down following
and advance on to wait the winner of Tennessee and
racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run. It's Lindsey down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
We're down by 20.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm sorry, 3 touchdowns, sorry. It's going to be 3 touchdowns. in 2 minutes. 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes. We gotta keep out of the end zone. It's over if we score.
And put this one in the left-hand column.
It's over if we let him score a touchdown. We're gonna hold him to a field goal.
Lock toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
It's on.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And McManus able to put it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this
hopefully
widens it out,
everybody's having a good day and know I am.
It's all about ball control, isn't it?
Even though I'm not winning this game.
After splitting the uprights,
But it's just a game and it's just football. There's things that are more important than football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
If you're talking about in the game, let me make this clear, in the game of football, there are importances of how you play the game of football, both in video game and in real life. That one is to complete your passes and score touchdowns. Field goals are a secondary thing in the game of football.
The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And of course, in real life and video game football as well. As well as real life football. That's what I was been talking about earlier. If you didn't understand what I was talking about.
Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do?
So it'll be the Broncos going on with a victory.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing,
so the Broncos looking like they're going to win and advance on.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58.
Oh my goodness, that is the longest field goal I think I've ever seen. With from about midfield.
Not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game.
That will make it into the record book. I'll make it into the highlight reel as well.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next
Probably
drive.
do
And a few kneel
a
downs should
kneel.
just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down by 20.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
So they would have to get 3 touchdowns in 41 seconds since something's possible.
Now it's
But
Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to
they
play.
can get one more touchdown, cut down to 13.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th
Alright,
time
so we're
here
gonna
today.
do this. We're gonna.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
We don't have any timeouts, so we gotta either get in the end zone in a hurry or get out of bounds. Or
Throwing on first down is
we would have to do in a hurry.
escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, that's the ball game. Broncos will advance on. Chiefs are eliminated. The Broncos will await the winner of Patriots and Titans in our Madden NFL tournament in London.
You came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting
There's
it
your
done
look at the
anyway.
two helmets of the teams.
Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh man, but
The
your
Chiefs helmet and the
smelled in
Bronco
good shape,
and the
but
Broncos
yeah,
helmet.
You cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.
So we have already one matchup decided, or one matchup has already been determined in the second round, and that'll be the 49ers and the Colts. And then it'll be the Broncos and versus either the Patriots or the Titans. And then we have on the other side of the bracket, we have the Dolphins versus the Texans, Cardinals versus the Falcons, Ravens versus the Bills, Panthers versus Browns on the other side of the bracket. And then we'll be done with the first round and moving on to the second round, which is the Elite 8. And then the Final 4, and then the championship game. It's a 16-team tournament. And that'll do it for me until Monday. This has been the YouTuber sign off. Until then, have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see y'all on Monday for the next game of the Madden NFL tournament in the 2 stadiums in London.